boy. Give her. Jameson Redding here with the Road Trip Angler, and today we're doing something a little different. We are 35 miles offshore in a big boat chasing after halibut and lingcod. We've got Bill and Keller Batson out here. We also got Tom captaining the boat and Jeff Little from Torqeedo. It's going to be a great trip. We're going to try to catch some halibut and some lingcod.
Oh, nice one, Jameson. Give him a kiss.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Nice, good job.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the state line. Yeah, we travel like a freight line. Drop the kayak in and drop a bait down. We make it easier than 1, 2, 3. You want the tips, want the tricks with the ones to see. Ooh-wee! Come on. Cause everybody wants to fish, but can't nobody make the trips. But don't trip, cause we gon' make it when you can't miss out. Road trip angle, only thing we need is a route, no doubt.
We were up at 2 a.m. and drove for 2 hours, got in a boat, took an hour to get all our stuff put in there.
It's gonna be a good day.
And then we rowed the boat another 2 hours out into the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I'm totally not awake yet and just wondering, why do we start this early?
Today we're doing something a little bit different. We are in Washington State and we've went 35 miles offshore in Tom's big boat, and we are fishing with Bill and Keller Batson from Batson Enterprises. It's going to be a great trip. We're going to try to catch some halibut and some lingcod. I am primarily a kayak angler. I travel the country, I take my kayaks with me, and they work pretty much in just about any situation. But in one situation that they don't work is going offshore. And I don't mean like close to shore or near shore. I'm talking 35 miles from the closest launch point and chasing big fish that live in really deep water. I don't know if I've ever even touched an electric reel in my life. A little bit of work. I'm gonna learn something new. I'm gonna have an experience with some really cool people and get out there and try something different that will potentially make me a better angler across the board. Oh, fish on!
Oh, waking up. He's seeing the light. Baby Ling, nice eater. Good eating fish right there, but he's going back today. We'll get much bigger.
One of the big things about fishing in the Pacific Northwest is you get a lot of species that you just don't get anywhere else. I mean, we don't have lingcod on the East Coast. We don't have halibut like this. This is going to be probably one of the meccas for halibut in the country, especially big halibut. And having the opportunity to actually get to go out on this big boat with some people that know what they're doing and have a chance at catching some of these species that I just simply don't have access to anywhere else is something I'm really excited about.
That's a good bend.
Woo! Nothing. I was wondering what happened to the weight.
Dang it.
Nothing. What's going on, Keller?
Those on.
Oh, we got a double. Got a little double action back here.
Double action. Angry fish. Come on, baby. We'll take him for now. Yeah, we'll take him for now. I got it. That's a keeper.
That's a good one. You got it. Oh, nice. Good save.
Oh, nice one. This is bigger than mine, but that's okay.
So both Bill and Keller had already caught the first couple fish, and Bill said,
All right, who's up next?
and I jumped right in and said, I'm in, I want to do that.
All right, so that's it. You on? Fish on.
Fish on.
There you go. Oh, it's a good one. Let him go. You're good. There you go. Fish on. Just like that.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So when you lift up and you feel weight, that's your fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just hold on to them and
I
drink
think
a beer.
I probably got like 4 or 5 bumps on bottom, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah,
It was
we're on the
good.
spot.
And the reel's
Reel's
doing
doing,
the work for me.
yeah, the reel's doing your work.
and I might have butted in front of Jameson a little bit, but I know it's his show, but I'm a guest on his show, and man, it just looked fun. I jumped right in.
I don't know if I anticipated how this was going to unfold. Now, I fished off of big boats before, and I've done some bottom fishing, but this is pretty hot and heavy. I mean, you're dropping it down, you're trying to get the bait to move large distances. You're literally lifting this rod as high as you can and following the line back down. And when we finally got over the fish,
Oh, fish on, turn it up.
it was happening so fast and so quick, and it took a team. Everybody just had a job, and it just was this well-oiled machine that was going on.
Oh, nice one, Jameson.
Finally got one to the boat. You gave me the crappy jig.
Yeah, I did it
You
on
caught
purpose,
one,
of
and then you
course.
gave me the
Yeah.
crappy jig. Yeah.
Give him a kiss.
All right.
Back 10 years ago, before electric reels though, we used to do this by hand.
Uh-oh, it's in the motor.
Uh-oh, stay out of the motor.
It's already in there. I think you guys,
What?
yep. I mean, there's no way I can do anything.
Nope.
I have no control
Cut,
of it.
cut those lures off.
This is already cut off.
It's been pretty hot and heavy. I've had some issues. Got the line in the motor, got hooked up by Jeff, who was fighting a fish. I guess his fish swung around and got underneath it, wrapped my lure. So I've got one in there. I think we have, what, 6? We have 8. We have 8 fish, 8 lings. We can keep 14 because it's 2 apiece. And we all got our license and everything, so we can keep 14 for the boat, 2 apiece. But we're gonna make a move and try to find some halibut, see if we can get a few more of these ling cod, because we can keep 1 halibut per person and 2 lings per person.
So this was the ling hole, right?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go try to find some place where some halibut.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Are we going to go for the halibut?
Yes, we're just for the halibut.
For the halibut.
Just for the
All
halibut.
right.
Yeah.
That's a Jeff Little joke right there.
It's got a little more weight. Better? Nice. The halibut feel different. We haven't hit any halibut here yet though. So,
Yep, I'm hooked to him.
he's hooked to him, son. He's hooked on him. Let go, let it go.
Is this technically my fish then, or is
I don't know.
might be mine?
Keeper? Okay. That's Jameson. Yep. I got you.
One of the really cool things about bottom fishing or ocean fishing in general is that there are so many different species that live in these environments, whether it's the rocks, the kelp, the sandy bottom, and you never really know what you're gonna pull up when you drop that bait down. And you really have to stay on top of what they are and be able to identify all these different types of rockfish that live there. And one of the coolest fish that I think we caught on the whole trip was this yellow eye rockfish. This is called a yellow eye rockfish, and these are not legal to keep. So what we're gonna do is get the hook out, put the descender back on him, and send him down so you can repressurize. But what a beautiful fish, but you can see that swim bladder's out. So that's why we wanted to put the descender on, to get them back to the right pressure or depth. That way they can live and be released healthily. Now it looked very similar to me to the canary, but there were some distinct differences, and just being able to see those and hold them up and be shown those differences is really cool, and just see how different and vibrant the fish can be. I mean, these canary and yellow eye rockfish are just like in your face, yellowish orange and just brightly colored fish. And so it's just really cool to see that diversity. So there's a really cool tool that they use called the descender, and it attaches to your jig so you can utilize the weight of the jig to be able to get them down. And it's set to a certain depth so that when it reaches that depth and senses the pressure at that depth, it will automatically release and let that fish go back healthy and alive and release it at that proper depth. Every time I fish with people, I hear things like,
this is the worst it's ever been. It literally has never been this bad. In the 25 years I've been doing this, I have never seen it this bad.
and that's what I heard on this trip. You know, we're going after halibut. It's halibut season. You only get 2 days a week to do this, and we're going to a spot, And of course, on the way out, I'm hearing things like, this is a guarantee. We're going to catch halibut. We're going to load the boat. As soon as we drop down, it's going to be fish on, so you got to be ready. And in my head, I'm thinking, you haven't fished with me before. So you think the halibut just are a little more finicky?
They sit on the bottom more. Yeah. I mean, they bury in, you know, with the tide.
That is some of the slowest halibut fishing I've ever been on.
The slowest I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is it when I come, I get the first time ever? Never caught any fish. First time.
First time ever
that I've ever come, and the first time ever they didn't catch any halibut.
I didn't understand that.
She don't understand either. I don't know. Road Trip Angler would like to thank our global partners for helping support the mission to get people outside and on the water.